of your books in the Netherlands. That's
crazy.
amazing.
Crazy number.
And you just received an award for it. And before I'm gonna start my interview and with my questions, I would like to ask what you would like to share with me or us that you have never been able to share before because nobody asked.
Do you know what? There's not much that people don't know. I mean, the thing is, I've been doing this for 17 years. And I've never declined to answer a question. So I can't think of anything that I haven't told anyone.
So you are the naked chef.
I feel pretty much an open book, you know. And I'm starting to realise that 17 years is quite a long time to sort of be out there in the public domain. A lot of people have watched me grow up from like a young lad. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. 1, 2, 3!
Do you still have dreams, personally or career-wise?
I think I'm driven more than I have dreams. I mean, I think a lot of the stuff that I do now is because I do the job I do, and I'm exposed to so much, and I communicate so regularly with people all around the world. When you sort of see and experience that stuff, it pretty much pushes you, like you're surfing a wave, you know. And so whether it's, you know, where I'm cooking or what's inspiring me food-wise, what I feel is important, you know, sort of realising that food is incredibly political. You know, it's the biggest industry in the world. A dream for me, honestly, would be, I mean, delicious food and fun. For me, that's a given, right? And sharing that. A dream for me would see in childhood obesity shift in my lifetime. And I think we can. And pretty much that's what that drives everything that me and all my team do every single day. So it's just weird how, like, I have one sort of relationship with the public, but actually behind the scenes it's a little bit like in James Bond when you go and see Q and like they're getting all the gadgets and the cars. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, when you come and meet the people that I've collected over the years, everone cares, you know, and it's an amazing atmosphere. I'm really lucky. We're going to take about 150 kilograms of what I tried to do was take the inspiration. You know, loads of herbs, loads of it.
And now to Superfood. What separates Superfood from other books that promise you a healthy and happy lifestyle?
If I'm honest, I don't really read other people's books. I sort of live in my own.
Never do?
Not really. I mean, I read geeky reference books and stuff like that, and I've been studying nutrition for the last year and a half, so I've got lots of textbooks and homework books. What I tried to do here was have a really safe place where every choice is a good one, where every plate is perfectly, you know, balanced and within a kind of criteria of nutrition and calories. And simple and structured. There's no need for confusion. It's just there. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I put a lot of work into sitting down with so many scientists and professors, the best I could find, to talk about
The recipes?
Not really the nutrition in the recipes, if I'm honest, because myself and my nutrition team are more than enough.
You know enough.
No, it was more like trying to clarify, like, you know, the best expert I can get on carbohydrates, proteins, fats, hydration, sleep, all these influences that massively change. The reason I wrote this book primarily was because people told me they're a bit confused. There's a lot of information. Is that good for me or bad for me? Like, you know, you're saying don't use that, someone else is saying do. Definitely part of my job, recipe-wise, is to have recipes that are sort of inspirational or something a bit different. I realise that. But also there's recipes in there that are like just little twists on classics and comfort food dishes. But it was quite interesting seeing how a dish can go like left to like really making nutritionists happy and going to be just perfectly brilliant for you. And then, you know, you can just take it a few other ingredients and it kind of goes more into the red. never had a problem writing recipes. Like, I have this weird knack of dreaming and almost tasting like 90% of the dish. And
Dreaming?
Yeah, well, I can kind of imagine and put things together and imagine them being cooked and what they would taste like if they did cook. And it's about 80% right when I dream it, 80, 90. And then I cook it for real, and then does it work? Does it not work? But then from the nutrition side, if you want it to be clear and structured, like that's my job to work really hard. And this was the hardest book I've ever written. Hardest.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely.
But do you feel pressure to stay original all the time? You need to stay original.
I don't feel the pressure. I think like my publishers is actually my easiest relationship and my friendliest relationship and my longest partner. And like you said, just in the Netherlands, 3 million books. That's not luck. That's like a long relationship with many, many Dutch families
You are in a lot of homes.
Yeah, well, and that's a real responsibility and a joy, you know. I mean, it's amazing to be part of people's Christmases and birthdays and engagements, and